over a couple of weeks away. First week of October starting, and some will scrimmage the week before that. So it's almost here, and that is a wonderful thing for all of those involved, including the gentleman who joins me now, who's at his alma mater, I believe, year number 14 since he's been at Chalmette High School coaching and doing an excellent job, of course, an Owl graduate himself. Great to have Jason Tucker with us. Jason, listen, thanks for the time, and welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Connie. I appreciate you covering us.
So, what is that? Is that 14 years now? Is that right?
Yep. This is starting 14, year number 14.
Well, it's a long time, man. I tell you, it doesn't seem like that long ago when you took the job, and we all remember what happened in 2005 and what happened in St. Bernard Parish and how difficult it was. And just, considering what's just happened over in Alabama and Florida, and we worried about it, and St. Bernard obviously had to worry about it up until the last minute. Somehow, some way, every time we see some sort of weather like this, it always takes us back to that, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, so much devastation with Katrina. Our entire parish, which I lived there my entire life, had water everywhere through it. And,
of course, to see what's happened to our friends in Florida and Alabama, we certainly, not only our thoughts, but our prayers are with them because we understand how difficult that situation can be. Your program has been a good one, a consistent program, another good season last year, won 8 games, and, finished close second in district and lost to Hahnville in the playoffs. But this is a solid, consistent program and an annual contender and playoff team. Do you see your team being of that ilk again this year?
Yeah, I think so. We have a lot of guys to replace. We lost our entire backfield. Anytime you do that, I think it's a challenge to everyone. But our coaches, we've been here a long time. We've been here together. So I think that's really going to help us be able to move forward with these young guys we have. We did lose our offensive coordinator, Kyle Walker.
Sure.
To Riverdale. So that's a huge loss for us. He got the offense last year that had the most points ever in Chalmette history. And he really did a good job. So replacing him is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, Kyle did a great job. We've had him on the show recently, and wish him nothing but success at Riverdale. I mean, you couldn't lean on Richard to try to sway him, or what? Huh?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just glad Kyle didn't take his dad with him. Coach Richard Walker's been a mentor of mine for a long time. He actually hired me my first varsity football coaching job in 1999 at Orchard of Hannon. So I've been with him a long time here and there. He's been with me probably 10 years now at Chalmette.
So as a result of the 8-game regular season, I guess you pick up with your Week 3 schedule to start things off, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct. We start with Coach Salt over at Holy Cross. I'm glad we get to keep the rival going, that we don't miss this one with everything going on.
Well, it's pretty special to have Nick at Holy Cross because, of course, he was at Chalmette, so he understands what that game means to so many people and has for so long. And it doesn't matter that Holy Cross is now located in Gentilly and not in the lower ninth. It's always going to be special, isn't it?
Especially guys like myself who came up as a young kid coming to watch the game, then actually playing in the game, then actually coaching the game. That week's always a little special to me. I get a lot of phone calls from both sides, guys I played with, played against, and so it's a fun atmosphere, and, we always look forward to it.
With everything that's going on with high school football right now, in particular in Orleans Parish, which isn't your issue, obviously, but still it could affect you because of people that you might play or whatever the case may be. Has anyone actually contacted Chalmette about playing at Bobby Nuss?
Not me directly. That's a little above my pay grade. I refer all that to our athletic director. But as far as I know, no one's scheduled here, to play.
Yeah, I know that's a very unusual situation. We hope it's one that's solved and rectified sometime soon because of the inconsistency and because of for the sake of the players and the coaches too. I think that the task force has met, so hopefully something will happen there to solve things. Of course, the league you play in is largely Jefferson Parish schools, and talk a little bit about your district because it's been about John Ehret. You got to get over the hump and beat those guys, and the opportunity has been there. Last year was an unbelievable game And I mean, just could have gone either way clearly. And clearly they have the team to beat with the kind of athletes they have. Another new head coach this year. Just talk a little bit about, number one, what it's going to take to beat Aaron, and then secondly about the league itself.
I mean, Eric's, been the hump that we have to get over. We had him, in a situation last year where, one was going to overtime, and we decided to go for two, towards the end for the win, and all my coaches were in my headset. Everybody was on board. We liked the play we had. It just didn't work out, But Coach Rogers is a friend of mine. He's coming. He was there with Eric. He's been the head coach at Bonneville. He does a great job. So they're going to be up to that much as they normally are. I do think what's interesting in our district is how many new coaches. There's only three returning coaches. Myself, Coach Frank over at EJ, and Coach Bonifant at Bonneville. Everyone else is new. So it's a challenge just to see what they're going to do and the stuff they're going to run and how they can prepare their team and what they expect.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. It's a league of a lot of new guys, and obviously when you look at programs, you mentioned East Jefferson and Bonneville, both I think are pretty solid, and I think they'll be competitive. I think Frank Alello's team will be a little bit better. Brett had some good athletes last year. They'll be pretty solid at Bonneville again this year, and you got to believe West Jefferson will bounce back.
Hello. Hello, did I lose you? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Jason, I'm sorry. I lost you there for a second, but I was saying about West Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. I'm talking to Jason Tucker. Apologize there, but West Jefferson, I mean, you got to believe they're going to bounce back. I mean, they've always been good. Not so much recently. New coach in Willie Brooks, but got to believe they're going to be better as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they definitely have the ability to put a lot of athletes on the field. Coach Brooks has been around a long time. He's another guy I talk to on a regular basis. He's going to come out and have his guys ready to go. So they're going to be excited at West Jeff, and he's going to come in and he's going to settle things down for him. And I think, like you said, with Coach Bonifant and Coach Frank over at Bonneville and East Jeff, they're going to come out. Their programs are established. They're going to come out and continue to build on what they have been doing. And,
Jason,
go ahead.
No, as I say, Jason, with regard to your offense, you mentioned losing your backfield. Talk about your quarterback this year, who you're counting on, and some of the players you think will be the players to watch.
Okay, I think in our backfield, we have Kirk Dusang, who got some valuable time last year because our quarterback was banged up at times. He's going into his junior year, and then we also have a actually incoming freshman kid that we also like, Greg Donaldson. So they're both going to have opportunities to do different things for us. Also, we come back with Emanuel Williams, who was one of the running backs last year that came in and filled in for some guys. So we excited to have him back. He's a guy that can go the distance at times. Offensive line wise, we come back with 4 starters on the O-line. One of them being our tight end, who we definitely look at as a college prospect. He's 6'5", 6'6", 250, Gavin Burchild. We did our 40 times today. He's in the high 4.8s. 4.9, something like that. So we're excited about trying to get him the ball in the passing game. He's a big target for us. We also have Terrion Nelson, who's one of our returning receivers, who's also a guy on the outside who really can stretch the defense for us.
Well, it's obviously a group that you like and a group that can compete. And then as far as, the overall picture, when you found out you were going to play, when the kids found out they were going to play, definitely, what was the reaction? Was it euphoric? Was it overjoyed? I mean, what was it like?
Yeah, I think they never really stopped believing that we were going to play. We kept trying to keep them focused that it's coming. Trust us, it's coming, because I really believe that we were going to play. So I don't think we ever kind of try to let the kids worry about the outside noise, worry about stuff that we wasn't going to play. When they came out a couple of weeks ago and set that October 8th date, that really helped the morale. It really helped them believe that, okay, Coach knows what he's talking about. We all going to play. So I don't think, I think it really benefit us for being here so long with the kids that they trust in what we tell them. And I really believe that we're going to play and told them just control what we can control. And they really did a good job of it.
Well, obviously, it's great to know that they're going to have the opportunity. Last thought, will you have any kind of scrimmage before the Holy Cross game?
Yes, sir. We'll be at North Shore on the 24th, Thursday the 24th at North Shore.
And obviously, that's great to have an opportunity to prepare instead of going in cold. I'm so happy that they moved things up a week and then did allow for scrimmages to take place. And I guess the last question, more than anything else, I would assume things have been good in your program. Virtually every coach I talked to has told me that they haven't had any real problems with this virus. They've taken great efforts to make sure that that's the case. I would assume that's true of your program as well.
Yeah, we really haven't had any type of major outbreak, anything really to talk about. I mean, we've been keeping our distance, we've been sanitizing everything. Coaches have masks on. We've been doing everything that they asked us to do, and we really haven't had any problems. I mean, them guys know more than I do, so I follow whatever rules they put out. But it doesn't seem to be affecting this age group of kids as much from what we experience.
Well, I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do this and do this safely, and the schools are as safe as any place you can possibly find to take care of these children. I know that's true, and I've always believed that. 14 years, Jason Tucker about to get started at his alma mater at Chalmette High School. And again, scrimmage in North Shore on the 24th of this month, followed by a season opener against Holy Cross. What a way to start. Jason, listen, thank you for the time. Nothing but success for the Owls as always. And listen, we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Your pleasure. Our pleasure, I should say. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you.